Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Aklilo Haptamichael, an Eritrean entrepreneur currently thriving in Uganda. Life has taken me on a unique journey from living as a refugee to building two successful businesses here in Uganda. I run Train Up Institute, a vocational school with hundreds of students enrolled in over 25 different courses. Additionally, I manage a growing promotion business. To top it off, my YouTube channel in my mother tongue will in 2 weeks time from now will have 100,000 subscribers. Something I have never imagined 2 years ago, just 2 years ago. In today's video, I want to share 5 game-changing lessons I have learned during my 5-year entrepreneurship journey. These insights have shaped my success and could help you overcome challenges in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share your thoughts or questions in the comment section. Let's dive in. Number 1 lesson I've learned is fear is the biggest obstacle to success. Most of us think it's lack of resources or that we don't have the right knowledge or we don't have the connections, and we think these are holding us back. But the truth from my experience is it's fear that's holding us back. It could be fear of failure or fear of judgment or fear of unknown things that can stop us from trying. Maybe other fears also can be stopping us. But these are only imaginary things in our head. The only thing blocking us from, becoming who we want to be from my experience is fear. So fear is the biggest obstacle to success, not lack of resource, not that we don't have degrees or diplomas, not that we've come from a poor background or from poor family, no. From my own experience, it's only fear that's the obstacle for our success. To tell you my story, I have started opening a YouTube channel from 2016. But it took me almost 7 years to realize my dream. Because I used to think that I don't have the lights, I don't have the camera, or what would people say if I produce content on this topic, or would this really help me survive and make money? These kind of things have blocked me from starting a YouTube channel for 7 consecutive years. But when I opened my YouTube channel and posted my first video, in 2 weeks time, YouTube has to monetize my content. And now I have almost 100,000 subscribers in YouTube, 53,000 followers in TikTok, and around 24,000 subscribers in Facebook. My life has completely changed. And I regret now why all these years I have feared to start, or I didn't start my YouTube channel or my content. I had a lot of content, and many people used to suggest, why don't you open a YouTube channel? But I would say, but having a YouTube channel, if you don't have the right equipment or maybe timing, now these are nightmares blocking you from your success. If you want to start anything, start it. It's not as much as you fear. When you start it, you will see that you can make miracles. This is number 1 I have learned. The second thing I've learned is that everything you want is one conversation away. Just one conversation away. You think some people are not approachable. You think you don't have money. You think you don't have the knowledge to start anything. But whatever your need is with somebody. Someone has maybe money and he wants to partner with you. You might be skillful. Maybe some people have opportunities that they want to realize using partnerships. But if you don't tell what you want to people, the right people, then how possibly can you get it? A few years back, my friend, I want to see a big person, a person with big profile. But we laughed on each other, but how can we be fit to see that person? But I said, why don't we ask Jennifer? Then we had a friend called Jennifer. We gave her a call and said, Jennifer, can we see you? Then she came, she's a very trusted friend. Then we wanted so and so. Oh, so and so, I know his wife. I have ever given her my services. Can I call her? She called her and said, my friends who are from Eritrea want to see your husband. Can they see? She said, okay, let me call him. She called him and said, the next day we were with that person. And a lot of opportunities were opened because of that magic conversation. So don't think that you can't reach anything. What you want to reach is one conversation away with the right person. So my advice for you guys is you need to know what you want, and you need to need it. You need to seek it passionately, but it's only through communication with one person, through conversation with the right person, that you would reach it. It's not that you don't have resource again. It's not that you don't have the knowledge, but people have what you don't have. Talk with the right people, and what you want is one conversation away. You'll get it. The third thing I have learned is perfection is procrastination in disguise. The same thing. Whenever I want to start something, I would always count what I don't have. And I would always want to remind myself that unless I have these things, I cannot start it effectively, because it would fail or it would face these things. But through time and experience, what I have learned is I should start with what I have. And through the process, I would learn and I would accumulate through experience. I would accumulate resources, connections, money, everything. The biggest obstacles to your success, second to fear, is perfectionism. If you think you need to be perfect before you start anything, you got it wrong. You need to start now. Through the process, you would go to be more perfect. And you can never be perfect. Only God is perfect. But through the process, you would improve until you die. Life is about improvement, not perfection. When people see you struggling, when people see you starting something, but improving through time, they will have more trust on you than you starting anything you want to start, perfectly. There is nothing called perfect. People trust pioneers, starters, and they get more trust when they improve in the process. People would obviously look at our videos when we were starting a YouTube channel. They were this quality. But now we're producing video of this quality. When I started creating content for my YouTube channel, I used to stumble and I used to be everywhere at the same time. But now I can speak about anything. I can just speak in front of a camera because I've got used to it. So the process is what will make you perfect. You should not wait to be perfect until you start. Perfection is the enemy of success. The fourth thing I have learned is to learn anything, teach it. So I read a lot of books and I watch quite a number of YouTube channels that have very nice content. But the best way I learn is when I share what I've learned to people. I have classrooms, sometimes I go and share what my impressions are, what I read in the book last week or last month. If I restrict what I know to myself, it evaporates, it goes off. But if I share what I learn, what I've learned, it becomes part of my subconscious. So when you want to learn something, study a little bit about it, share what you've studied to people, share what you know, share your experience, share your impression about a book, share your impression about business. When you share something with people, you would learn it and you would grasp it, you would understand it more better than if you just read or if you listen. So to learn anything, the best strategy is to teach it to people. When you teach, you would learn. Teachers are the best learners, not students. Because when you talk about something, when you just talk, you also learn. But if you keep it within yourself, you're limiting it. If you don't throw a seed, it cannot grow up. If you keep it, it cannot grow up. So if you want your knowledge to be multiplied, share it with others. Then you would learn it. And sharing knowledge is through teaching. Teach something. You don't need to have classrooms to teach. You can teach it with you. You can teach something you've learned to a stranger, to your friends, to your roommates, anyone. When you share it, even if you're a university student now, if you understand the concept a little bit better than your mates, the best way is to teach them. I used to do that. When I was a student, I study and I sort of read my notes, but later on, I call my mates to my home and I tell them, let me come to my home and I will teach you. When I teach them, I learn better than themselves, even those who are listening. The best way to learn anything is to teach it. Fifth and last point, Habits shape your success more than knowledge or resources. Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. And therefore, excellence is not an act but a habit. Absolutely right. That man was at another level on that period of time. Imagine. So people have degrees, diploma, masters, some others have PhDs, but they are losers because of their character, because of their habits. Habit is something that you do regularly and becomes automatic by repetition. So whenever you fail on something, don't think that you lack knowledge, though knowledge is important. Don't think that you lack experience, though experience is important. Ask yourself if you have the right habit to perform that kind of action. If you don't have the right habit, you cannot do it effectively. It's not going about the gym. It's being an active person. It's not about reading a book. It's about becoming a reader. And reader is someone who reads consistently over a long period of time. A sportsman is someone who consistently exercises, not, on and off going to the gym. So habits shape your success more than knowledge or resources. Knowledge is important, resources are important, but habit is critical. And if you need to know more about habits, read Atomic Habits by James Clear. There are also some other books written on this subject that are good, but the best one is written by James Clear, and it's Atomic Habits, this book. These are the 5 lessons that have transformed my journey. If any of them resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Success is a journey, guys. And I'm here to share what I have learned to help you along yours. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep growing together. Thank you for watching.